Welcome YouTubers. If you have not yet done so, before today's video, please subscribe below and hit the bell so you can receive notifications on fitness tips, nutrition tips, and motivational support within this community. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So today's video is going to be about the benefits of cardiovascular training, cardiopulmonary training, or cardio. They all mean the same thing. Now there are two camps. On one side, we have a camp that says cardio is great and efficient for you. On the other side, people say cardio is not good for you because you lose too much lean body mass. Unfortunately, everything is not about lean body mass. You also need to feel good, you also need to function properly, and you also need to increase your energy and longevity. So I'm going to provide you with a video to talk about the 7 benefits of cardiovascular training and why I think it's important. So first and foremost, cardio burns fat. Regardless of what anybody tells you, cardio burns fat. It all depends on the type of cardio and the intensity of the cardio, but studies have shown that you can burn up to 1,000 calories per hour. So it is very efficient use of your time, especially when you're considering doing high intensity interval training or low intensity steady state cardio. Either group works, and it all depends on what your fitness goals are. But the bottom line is cardio does burn fat. So number 2, it really helps with the efficiency and the strength of your heart. As you train cardiovascular wise, your heart will respond to that training and increase in size. When it increases in size, it also becomes stronger and more efficient at pumping blood to the rest of your body. And so the rest in heart rate can start to decrease over time. And this will help prevent wear and tear and damage to the heart as we age. So it does increase the strength, the efficiency, and the size of the heart. Number 3, which I think is very important, is that it reduces your blood pressure over time in a resting state. The more conditioned you become cardiovascular-wise, the more pliable your arterial walls will become, which means that when there's a force exerted against those arterial walls, they become more resistant to fatigue and damage over time. And blood pressure being raised, being hypertensive stage 1 or hypertensive stage 2, is a silent killer. It is considered heart disease. So this is one component that you can control directly by doing more cardiovascular training. The 4th reason that we recommend cardiovascular training is that it improves the blood flow. And blood is very essential to flow between continuous connective tissues and organs in order to supply not only nutrients, but the essential oxygen to help create energy throughout the body. Now, what happens with cardiovascular training over time is that you get vascularization. And what that means is that the arteries, the little capillary beds, start to branch out so that you get additional avenues for you to return oxygen and nutrients to those active working muscles. So the more cardio training you do, the more vascularization you receive, and the more efficient you are at receiving nutrients and oxygen. And you're also more efficient at eliminating wastes and toxins that build up within the cells from metabolism and from physiologic processes. Reason number 5, which is super important, is that it naturally raises your HDL cholesterol. Your HDL cholesterol is your good cholesterol. Your LDL cholesterol is your bad cholesterol. So you need to have a healthy relationship between HDL and LDL. And when you do cardiovascular training over time, that improves your HDL cholesterol. So it's very important that you do cardiovascular training for that reason. Number 6, it really helps with improving your anxiety, your depression, and your overall stress levels. I know throughout the day we may have tendencies to be very stressed out and emotionally exhausted, but having a good cardiovascular session helps relieve those endorphins, those feel-good hormones that help you about 90 minutes after an exercise session to achieve physical relaxation. It does lower stress levels, it does help anxiety, and studies have shown that for those that have light to moderate depression, it helps reduce the symptoms of depression. Number 7 is that it really does help with mental acuity. We've noticed that when we compare aerobic trainers versus non-aerobic trainers, the aerobic trainers tend to have a higher mental sharpness, better reaction times, and long-term and short-term memories are increased. So it does help in that aspect, especially if we're talking about personal and professional performance or academic performance. cardiovascular training does provide benefits. So there you have it. We know why cardio is important, and now we understand that we need to incorporate that in our daily and weekly routine. Now, I'm not saying you need to sit there for hours and hours and do cardio on end, or that you need to do it every single day, but it is important because we know that 1 hour of cardio can equal 1 hour of additional lifespan. So with that said, I really hope you can incorporate some kind of cardio routine. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you can receive additional videos. If there's additional content that you would like to hear, or you have any questions, please email me at thinkandgetfit2020@gmail.com. Have a great day, guys.